Hope your day is going well so far. Your morning. How are you? It's me. I'm back. Margaret's Kitchen. I just had a lot of things going on. But anyways, welcome to Margaret's Kitchen. Comidas de mi familia. Tu sangre es tu sangre. My ultimate cookbook. I just love it so much. I feel so blessed that I was able to do this and stuff. And thank you to everyone that have just, ordered. I so appreciate it so very much. If you haven't ordered my cookbook, you can do so by going to my website, www.nmcookbookmariabaca.com. And you can also go to my Amazon store, my storefront. It's cool. It is amazon.com /shops/mariabaca.com. Anyways, today we're going to be making homemade chorizo, and I'm going to make some green chili egg rolls. Just because I felt like doing that and stuff. And so with both, the nice part about it is with both is that you start off with ground pork. So I ordered 5 pounds of ground pork from Nelson's, from our meat market, and which is nice. So I just need a little bit of pork for the egg rolls and stuff. So the rest is all going to go for the chorizo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out just a handful for the egg rolls. So it's like about a pound, a little less than a pound, a little more than a pound. No, a little less. Sorry. Anyways, so that's all I need for the egg rolls. So I already have my skillet. You can hear it. It's already nice and hot and stuff. And I didn't put makeup on today. I didn't feel like doing anything, I guess. So I just got ready and decided that I was going to do this and stuff. So, it's fun to make homemade chorizo. It sounds like a lot of work, but in all reality, it really is not. And stuff. It's you just got to let it sit for a couple of days. And I'll show you all how to do that as soon as we get started doing that. But I want to get my mixture going for the egg rolls. So I love to use this little masher gadget that I've had forever. And it is just so nice. And it just smashes your meat. Just mashes it really well and stuff. But anyway, so we're going to start to let that start to cook. And then in the meantime, we're going to put the rest of our meat in our pan and stuff. Just let it sit there for a few minutes. And then what we're going to do is put it to the side. But the first things first is that we're gonna mash in our mitate or our molcajete, whatever you guys call it. I call it both and stuff. So anyways, I put it all in here and give it a good mashing. And then at the same time, I am also going to put a tablespoon of peppercorn in here. So that's what we're going to do first, is smash this. And you can see how dry the chilies are, and it's nice. So you're going to need to smash it really, really well and stuff. So this is chile piquin, and it's, I don't know, I didn't think it was very hot the other day at all. That when I used it, my granddaughter made what they call chile macho or chile bravo. Means that you must be pretty tough to be able to eat this kind of chili and stuff. It's just like eating the chile diablo. But anyway, so I'm just smashing it, with my stone and stuff. And this way you smash the peppercorns at the same time, because there's nothing like biting into a peppercorn. And so let me show you what it's doing. You guys can kind of see it this way. So anyways, invite everybody to a watch party, to watch my, watch my video and stuff. And then of course I will download it to my YouTube channel and stuff, Margaret's Kitchen NM on YouTube. Please subscribe to that channel. I would really, really appreciate it. and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, see, it's just, you just mash it really, really well. Just a little stem. And, but anyway, so, and then see the peppercorn. Wow. If it's the powder or what it is. I don't know, I've had like a cough, I guess. But anyway, so this is all that you do. And it takes a little bit to mash everything really well. Excuse me. And I'm cooking for, this is for my family. Not selling anything. This is my kitchen for my family and stuff. So, you know, we do all the precautions. Gosh, I've had a cough and I don't know why. Excuse me. And I love, you know, ground pork is really, really good. I really enjoy, you know, ground pork. You can do so much with it. And you just want to mash it really, really well, even though it's already ground, but you really want to mash it really well. You don't want no chunks whatsoever for your egg rolls, none. You want it to be nice and smooth. So this week we've just, I don't know, just been doing a little bit of everything, you know, spent a little bit of time with, we've spent time with my uncle and stuff, and so we've been doing a little bit of everything, I don't know, but yet nothing this week, seems like anyways, and and stuff. So anyways, but this is so neat. I love to do this. The other day my granddaughter Ireland was here, and she used the stone for the first time. And maybe this chili is hotter than the other day. And you know, it's work, you know. I kind of wonder how some of these people did it back in the days, huh? That's all they had. But she enjoyed her, and I just cooked and talked and just had a really nice day. And stuff, you know. Oh yeah, it's cooking it's mashing really nice. So anyway, so when you're done with this, I like my chorizo spicy. So this one will be a little spicy and stuff, so it's nice. So you want to make sure you get all that peppercorn. I think it's a powder from the chili. It's looking good. Excuse me. Okay, so I guess it is the chili that's a little spicy today. But anyway, so yeah, so this week it's been kind of, you know, done this, done that. Yesterday we went to some estate sales, and it's nice. As a matter of fact, I was talking to my mother last night, and she says, so what is this with estate sales, you know? And I said, they're just nice. They're fun. Not all of them. There's some that I just don't like, but it's fun, you know, just something that Mr. and I really have enjoyed doing together and stuff. So you know, that's kind of my thing. And I like to see, my God, excuse me. Okay, we're almost done with this, thank God. Oh. Okay. Okay, we're almost done. No more sneezing. Look at how neat this is. See? And as you can see, I even have green chili because we've got to peel it, and I didn't peel it yesterday, so I got it nice and hot and sweaty and everything, and I didn't bother peeling it. So it's just going to be a really spicy chorizo. Hey, what's chorizo without it being spicy, right? Oh, nice. Jesse tells me that he even started a little bit of choking with the chili, so I guess this chili's hot. So I don't know what we did Ireland the other day that one wasn't as hot. It was the same bag. So anyways, so here it is. So here's the chili for so I'm going to put it in here. And you know what? Because it is a little spicier, I'm not going to put all of it. So I'm going to put this aside. And then now I'm going to put onion powder, salt. It's really just about a teaspoon of salt. I need a little bit more. Dark Mexican paprika. I tell you, this is spicy. And then New Mexico red chili. And then a little bit of cumin. I am not a cumin person, but for some reason it goes in chorizo. And so anyway, so that's our mix for that. And then this. Kind of doing two things at once, right? This is looking really, really good. Get a little bit of the soy sauce out. Just only need a little bit. So anyways, in the meantime, rub the meat with it. It's kind of like if you're making a meatloaf. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the garlic. I'm going to do powder. Oh, nice. Look at how nice it's looking. I don't put the garlic powder till after because I want to be able to get all of this in here, and then I'll put the garlic powder. Who would have thought chorizo was this easy, right? And you should, when you do ask for ground pork, be sure to ask for a little bit of extra fat in it. It's very important. That's what keeps it from being so dry. Anyways, this is my version of my chorizo, and I like it. It smells amazing. You could tell. Look at this, how beautiful it's looking. I know somebody said, oh my God, a few people have said, hey, we missed you. We haven't seen you on YouTube all week. And I said, you know, and I just, you know, if I just feel like I'm just not myself, I don't know what it is and stuff. And I love doing this and I love cooking, but this week just wasn't my week to want to do anything online. I don't know why, it just wasn't and stuff. So anyways, look at how nice it looks. Let me get the powder. So I'm just eyeballing it. It's about 2 teaspoons. Oh yeah. And it's just like you're doing a meatloaf. That's all that it is. Just like you're doing a meatloaf. You know, and at the same time, you don't want your chorizo too, you know, too greasy at the same time. You know, this is a nice, it's also a lean pork, but added with some extra fat. Just a little bit of extra fat. Oh, this looks so nice. So, so nice. Check this out. Oh my God, it smells amazing. I tell you, whoever invents smell-o-vision is going to be a very wealthy person. Take all the chili off my fingers. Okay, I'm going to let that sit for a little bit so I can work on my other stuff. And I'm not going to do tastings because not all of us have tastings. You know, it's just not something that I really have. So I'm just doing you know, they're like the snack bags, the snack baggies. And that's what I'm doing. Ooh, my meat looks delicious. And you don't want this greasy either. Looking good. Look at this. How does that look? Doesn't it look amazing? It is like really, really good, believe me, and stuff. So while this is almost done, I am going to cut up the onion real quick. I will use fresh onion. Mahita cut the onion in half, so it wasn't the onions I usually cut. And she says, Gami, I didn't think there was a difference. I go, honey, there is. That's what holds it together when you leave that tail. And she goes, oh, I didn't know that. I learned something new and stuff. So, like I say, we all learn from our mothers or grandmothers or whoever taught us how to, you know, started showing us how to cook. Everybody cuts an onion different. Everybody does, you know, and stuff. So, I've always cut my onion like this. I see different variations of how people cut an onion. There's one YouTuber that, oh my God, I see how they cut the onion and it freaks me out because they just hold it in their hand and they just hit it like this. And they cut it nice, but it's scary. I want to try it, and then I said, nah, I just stick to my old ways here, you know, and stuff. That's what I'm going to do. Stick to the old way. And so, but anyway, so I just needed just a little bit of onion. And then I'm just going to do a couple of pieces of chili. Because that is almost ready. So I just need this is a pretty hot chili. So it's already sweated, it's everything. So And you know, I don't know, I don't devein our chili. So anyways, and if you let it sweat and you roast it properly, you should have no problem peeling it at all. At all, at all. Okay, that piece is done. Next. So I went to the meat market and they're already roasting chili at the meat markets. That's where I got this from yesterday. And they just do a perfect roast at Nelson's Meat Market in the South Valley here in Albuquerque. And oh my God, they use a pizza oven. So usually I use a can to chop my chili, but this one I'm just doing a rough chop and stuff, and then chopping it again. You know, slicing it every which way you can, because you want to. I was going to use fresh garlic, but I don't feel like it today. Isn't that terrible? It's like a lazy day for me. But that's okay. I wanted to do this, and I think it's fun and exciting and stuff. So here's our chili. So I'm going to just toss it in. Put the onions first. I'm going to put it all together. Let me tell you, I go through a lot of paper towels. Do this really well. Okay. You just put it in here and you're just going to mix it all up. Oh, maybe I should do some squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that helps. I should have done some stretches, do my Richard Simmons. Oh yeah, this is looking fantastic. And you're just going to cook this until the onions are pretty translucent, but you also want to get that chili in here, and you're going to you've got to use your soy sauce. So I do a little bit of my soy sauce. Oh yeah, it's looking delicious. And then, oh, it's over there. The garlic powder. And you always want to use garlic powder, garlic salt or garlic powder in your chili. It helps it. It helps so you don't get a stomach ache if it's extremely hot. And that's what it goes with and stuff. This smells divine. It smells amazing. You know, yesterday I saw that my great-nephew made his first Holy Communion. Oh, it made me so happy to see that. I just, if anybody knows me, I love my nieces and nephews, my great-nieces and nephews, my nieces and nephews, my cousins. I just love family. I really, really do. It just warms my heart. And, when I saw him, and then 2 weeks ago, his oldest brother got confirmed, and it's just beautiful. I hate that this COVID is here and we can't join in on celebrations and go to mass and stuff like that. And just like my grandson when he made his first Holy Communion, it's our daughter just had planned so much, and our other daughter had planned for Ireland's graduation celebration. We were supposed to all go to Ireland. the country for her graduation. She had looked forward to that, you know, as long as we can remember. And then all this happened. So, okay, so now I'm putting my shredded cabbage and carrots in here. And I had some already shredded, so that's why it's, I'm going to put just a little bit of water. That was like about a tablespoon of water. And this is the mixture. Look at this. It's coming out really, really good. I'm going to just let it wilt for a little bit. But anyway, so, like I said, I just love my nieces and nephews and, you know, my family, period. You know, my cousins, and, you know, I love showing them how to cook. I like showing whatever it takes, you know. And sometimes we have to remember that we were once young as well. And when you're young, you don't always have control of life situations. You just don't. But when you're older, you have control. And, you know, like my dad always said, you know, never forget where you came from. It doesn't matter. He always said that. He instilled that in me. It never matters, he said. It doesn't matter who did what happened here, what happened there. Always be that bigger person. And you know, sometimes, like I tell our granddaughter, sometimes it's so hard to be the bigger person because you get so hurt and stuff. But at the same time, it has its rewards. You know, it does, because I feel good inside and stuff. And that's what's important to me, is that I feel good. And that I know that if at one point in life I will go home to God and I will have to answer for all this, you know, that I know that God knows my heart, and he knows how much I try and how much I love family and friends and people in general. You know, he knows, and he knows how much, you know, what life is worth to me. And, you know, it's easy, like, you know, my granddaughter, you know, she always says, how do you do it? Other people ask me, how do you do it? I go, all by the mighty grace of God, let me tell you, you know, because we don't always understand certain things that happen. But the one thing that I do know is that I won't listen to gossip, you know. If somebody says something about somebody to me, you know, I'm going to make up my own mind. I'm going to stop and listen, and I'm going to stop and think to myself, wait a minute, what did this person do to me? You know, or how did this, you know, that person has always been nothing but good to us or whatnot, you know. And that's how I evaluate life, you know. I have to see it that way. That is my my way of going through life, is having to see things like that through myself and stuff. I have to fill up these soy sauce bottles. And so anyways, you know, that's how I see it. I just feel that that's such an important part of my life, you know, is that I have to, you know, I'm not going to take somebody else's word for it and and give up what I truly believe in. And I won't, you know. And I think those are my lessons that my dad has always taught me, you know. You know, I talk about him all the time. You know, some people are like, oh my God, you're always, you know, your dad. You know, but my dad was my example of why I live my life the way that I do today. You know, he was my example. I don't care what anybody says. My dad always said, you let everybody else look ignorant. Don't you ever look ignorant. You know, he told his kids that all the time. Don't you look ignorant. Let them. It never matters what they did. It doesn't matter. It already happened. But you know what? It takes a bigger person to move forward than anything else. It takes more energy to be an asshole than it does to be a good, humble person. You know, and that's what God wants from us. He just wants us to be good. He wants us to be humble. You know, as hard as that is, that's what he wants from us. You know, he wants us to be humble. He wants us to be kind. He wants us to be able to just turn the other cheek. You know, one of my friends, she said she was, you know, she had gotten so hurt about a few things, you know, in her life. And so she said, I ran into one of the persons that had hurt her so badly. And she says, I told her, hey, you slapped me once, you know, in public, which not physically, just verbally. She said, so now I'm in front of you. Here, let me give you the other cheek so you could slap that cheek now that I'm really standing in front of you. And I looked at her and I was like, did that make you feel better? Because, see, things like that don't make me feel better. You know, I will help anybody and everybody. That's who I am. You know, they could hurt me, they could spit on me, they could treat me bad, but I have a hard time being a true asshole. You know, and excuse my language, sorry about that. But I just have a hard time being that way. And, you know, and that's how, I'm going to put the rest of the onion in, and that's how Jesse and I, that's how we live our life, you know. We try not to allow the ugliness of others to preach to us how we should treat others, you know, and that is important to us, you know. That is such an important part of mine and Jesse's life, you know. It really, really is. And so we do, we're a team, you know. We are a team, you know. We have our disagreements, you know, and stuff, but we're a team. And that's important to me, you know. That is just so important to me. It's okay, you know. It's okay. The one thing is, yeah, I will treat everybody good. I may not trust them ever again, but believe me, you will never know that, you know, because that's not who I am, you know. I am who I am. And no one is going to ever change that from me. You know? No one's going to change that. And that's how I feel, you know. I just, I don't know. That's just my thoughts, my logic towards it, you know, towards life in general. And need a little bit of water so you can start your egg rolls. And look I'm just letting my chorizo sit. That's all I'm doing, just letting it sit. I'll wash my hands one more time. And then I'm going to put my mixture in my bowl so we can get started. This is simple, huh? Look at how nice it's looking. Look at this. And maybe I won't even. It looks amazing. I think I'm just going to put it up here. Look at this. How does that look? Amazing? So I'm going to start doing these egg rolls. I'm going to get my skillet out so that we can fry these. So I'm using it's like, you know, it's like my wok. And my on top of the stove wok. I love this wok. I got it at Thailand market. And a long time ago, I bought one for myself and one for Big June, our amazing cousin in California. God rest his soul, he passed away a few years ago. But anyways, I got one for him and myself. And oh my God, he used it as much as I use mine. And I'm not sure who has it now. But anyway, so, but yeah, so I just, you know, being humble and kind. You know, I tell our grandkids that all the time. Nothing matters. Just be humble and kind. You know, it just doesn't matter. And stuff. And that's what I try to do. So these are the egg roll wrappers that I'm using. And stuff. So they're pretty nice. So anyways, but let me get, oh, I forgot that little spoon. So just use a little bit. These, like I said, they smell amazing. This smells really, really good. And then you get a little bit of water for the tip. There it is. And you do the next one. Put just a tad on this one. And then you tuck it, pull it towards you just a little bit. Then you roll. Nice. Nice, nice. So what I'm going to do also is, I should have done that already, is I'm going to do just a little bit of a damp paper towel. I didn't wet the whole paper towel and then just kind of all together. That way you keep your egg roll wrappers, you know, soft and they don't dry out on you. So I just did just a little bit. See, it's not completely. So I just keep it on top. Just, that way we always have the nice and moist, but not wet. See? But anyway, so, and cooking, you know, it's like I always say, cooking, you know, has saved me so many times, you know, just with how I feel or, you know, whatnot. Cooking just saves me, you know, it has literally saved my life. I am so grateful that I like to cook. I know how to cook. I'm just grateful. You know, we've had so many things go on in our life, hurtful things, ugly things. And at the same time, you know, cooking takes me back to a part of my life that was always happy. That's where cooking takes me. It takes me to that part of my life that just a happy time in my life. And I love to cook because I like to think of my grandmothers. You know, cooking with my mother. Oh, I loved cooking with my mother, you know, and I don't get to do that anymore and stuff, but, you know, it's okay. You know, it's okay. You know, I have my grandbaby and the boys, they love to cook ugami, you know, our Logie. Oh my God, that guy's a heck of a cook, you know, and he just loves to learn. He's like Gami, loves to learn. Our Zaki, he doesn't mind, but it's like, that's not his forte. He's like, no, thanks, but no thanks. And our Ireland, that girl can cook a mean chili, you know, and stuff. I just, you know, I'm just grateful that I've been able to share a lot of this with my grandchildren, you know, with our grandchildren. It's just amazing, you know, and I love it, you know. The other day, you know, we don't really give Jesse's parents gifts anymore. There's just nothing that they need or whatnot, you know. I mean, we'll buy them clothes every so often. I'll buy them, you know, something for their birthday, whatnot. You know, I mean, we get them gifts, but nothing like for their anniversary and stuff. So I decided, you know, I told my husband, I'll just make a lunch for your mom and dad, and that's what I did, you know. So I do share my dishes with others, and you know, and it's nice because, you know, it's a nice time we can go and conversate. And his Jesse's sister-in-law, she was there that day, and her and her husband and Jesse's brother, and she said, my mother-in-law told her something, and she goes, oh gosh, she goes, anything she cooks is good. And I thought, wow, thanks, you know, and stuff. So she said they had already eaten lunch. They had been in town, and so they had already eaten lunch. And she says, I don't know why we're eating again. She goes, but gosh, I love your food, you know. So I thought, what a nice compliment, you know, and stuff. That was just nice. And like I said, I enjoy cooking, you know. My sister-in-law, both my sister-in-laws, when their mothers passed away, you know, I just helped, you know, because that's what you do. You help. You don't wait. It doesn't matter. You don't wait to be asked. You just help. You cook and, you know, just share, because you just don't know. Nobody knows. And so my sister Valerie and we ended up making, I think, 4 trays of enchiladas, 2 red, 2 green chili chicken, 2 red chili, and red chili cheese, and it was just nice, It's, it's nice just to do that, I mean, it's nice to share. And it shows your family. I mean, you show others that you cared enough to help. You cared enough to do something for them at their time, in their time of need, because death is just such an awful time for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. Death is hard, for everyone. And so, and then when my sister-in-law Loyola, the same way, I just helped her, and I helped her, and and she tells everybody, I couldn't have gone through it, gone through everything without my sister-in-law Margaret, which that's what they call me. Everybody calls me by my middle name. And it just, I think that when you're so appreciative, it humbles you, it humbles you to be appreciative, because so many people nowadays, they forgot the meaning of being appreciative. They forgot the meaning of how important your sangre is. And and again, I learned that from my dad. Tu sangre es tu sangre. There's nothing you can change about it. Nothing. No matter what you want to do in your life, you can never change who you are or where you came from. You can always better yourself, which is important, but at the same time, you can't change who you are. You can't change who you're, your nationality. You can't change, the way you grew up. You can't, no matter how hard you try, you can't change it. All you can do is better yourself in life. Just better yourself. And by bettering yourself, that's being closer to God. Closer to God, being just close to God, and stuff. So see, look, guys, woohoo, this is pretty good. And so, anyways, that's what's important. It's just being closer to God, and learn to be appreciative. Learn to appreciate. It's like my babies. If I don't hear from Victoria or Rachel, I'll shoot them a text, and I'll just say, hi loves, hi my loves, just good morning. I don't need them to call me. I mean, the phone works both ways. Text messaging works both ways. So, I'll do that. And at the same time, we give our kids their space. I mean, they have their families. But I'll tell you what, my girls are really, truly my blessing. And they blessed me with the most amazing grandchildren. They blessed their papa and I, their dad and I, with just amazing grandchildren. And wonderful, wonderful son-in-laws. We couldn't ask for a better blessing than that. We've taught them the meaning of family. And we taught them the meaning of every Sunday. Those girls, they knew, what are we doing on Sunday? They didn't ever ask, because they knew that Sunday was to visit your grandparents. Visit your grandparents, because you're not always going to have them. And at the same time, they grow up. And eventually, grandparents, come on, you guys need to get on the wagon and come visit us, That's how I see it. And Logan will tell me that. Zachy will say, Gami, Papa, can you guys just come over here today? Okay. And there we go, Or he'll say, hey, Daddy's putting food on the smoker. Do you and Papa want to come and eat? And it's like, okay, there we go. Or Logan will say, you know what? I'm making this really good soup. I don't know what it's called because I just made it up. So do you guys come and eat? And sometimes we'll say, yeah, sure. We'll go. And if not, we'll say, well, let's bring it over here. That way you guys can swim and stuff. And because it's hot or whatnot. And that's what we do. And that's exactly how Jesse and I truly, truly live our lives, And it just doesn't matter. My cousin Connie called the other day and she says, hey, we're coming to New Mexico. I go, oh, nice. And they're here for several weeks and whatnot. And she goes, okay, what do you guys want to do? Whatever, So in between their visits with their family and stuff and, whatnot. And they're here often, but not as often, but they are. And so, we're just ready. Let's go. Heck yeah, let's go, And we're ready, Like Jesse always says, he can be sick here or there. It just doesn't matter, He could be sick anywhere. And doesn't that sound like a Dr. Seuss book? I could be sick here, I could be sick there, I could be sick anywhere, you know. But anyway, so that's just, you know, how I think, how we feel, you know, and stuff. But yeah, we just, you know, like I said, our grandchildren are just everything to us. Our daughters, oh my God, you know, my life would be so empty without my girls and their families, so empty. And yet, you know, we all need our space and whatnot, but I don't care what my girls are doing. We are always with our kids. We love our girls, and there's times Papa and I are by ourselves. Hey, check out my egg rolls. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16. Hey, that's pretty nice, no? So anyway, so I'm going to fry them. And let me clean this mess up. And then, because we're going to have to do the chorizo. Well, some of these are frying. I don't have a sous chef, so I have to do all the cleaning and putting away and everything myself. But anyway, so, but yeah, so that's just me. You know, I enjoy talking about family. I enjoy just, you know, just family in general. I just truly enjoy it. So look at this chorizo. Oh my God, it smells divine. Okay, so I'm going to put the egg rolls in a few at a time. So you're going to put the fold down, okay, where you sealed it, it's going to go down. Hey, if you guys are close by, come on. There's always plenty of food to eat here and stuff, so come on down. You know, nobody ever needs an invitation to come, you know, and stuff. If you feel you need one, then you don't know me very well. But anyways, the oil is nice and hot. Oh my gosh, really nice. So you're going to cook fast. Very, very nice. And Papa's hungry. It's 11:30. You know, I do the darndest things at the darndest hours, you know. But anyway, so yeah, so like I said, cooking is such an escape for me. It is such an escape for me. I just love it, you know. And again, welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to Margaret's Kitchen. Comidas de mi familia. Tu sangre es tu sangre is my authentic New Mexico cookbook. You know what? If you haven't purchased it, you can purchase it by going to my website, nmcookbookmariabaca.com, www.nmcookbookmariabaca.com, or go to my Amazon storefront. It's wonderful. And you'd be surprised what other cookbooks you'll find in that storefront. And that is amazon.com/shops/mariabaca.com. These are the baggies that I was telling you. They're little snack bags. And that's what I'm going to put my chorizo in. So, you know, so it'll work out really well. Oh my goodness. These are just cooking so beautiful. Look at this. Check this out. Just want to make sure they cook properly. Because remember, everything's already cooked. So all you're doing is cooking the, you know, the egg roll itself. So this is my version of the green chili egg roll with the touch of soy sauce, cabbage and carrots and onions and garlic powder I use, a little bit of soy sauce, and then anyways, it's just wonderful. And of course, green chili. Check this out. Oh my, these came out wonderful. And if your oil is perfect, they should cook quickly. Look at that. These are nice, my perfect egg rolls. Thank you, Jesus, for giving me the gift of learning, knowing how to cook. Thank you. Check that out. Look at this, how beautiful. Okay, we're going to put the next one in. Next batch. And then we're done. And they should be pretty tight. You shouldn't have them loose at all. They should not be loose when you roll them. Okay? Remember that the fold goes down. Always, the fold goes down. Look at this. Nice, woohoo! And then we'll finish on our chorizo. This is amazing. These came out really nice. Where is... So I use the sweet chili sauce and stuff, so that's what I use. These look wonderful. They're cooking perfect. The temperature's perfect. And all, you know, we just used, what, a half of that thing of oil. Looking really, really good. I was going to get that, but I'm not going to. Let me see, let me bring you guys over here so you guys can see how they're frying up. Aren't those beautiful? And these are the ones they've already cooked. Aren't those divine? And then the chorizo. Look at how wonderful that looks. It's just a perfect color of red. So easy. So how many now are going to want to make chorizo, homemade chorizo? You won't buy it anymore. Even though I do, you know what, you always were, you know, there we have our lazy days where we want to go ahead and buy prepackaged chorizo, just like we do bacon and sausage and things like that, you know, and stuff. So it's good. Okay, these ones are done. Won't need the stove anymore. I like to do several things at once. Have you guys noticed that? Wow, check it out. Aren't those amazing? I'm gonna let it cool down just a little bit. And then I'm gonna pour this hot chili sauce. This is like my favorite sauce. It's a sweet chili sauce. And then with the green chili, oh yeah. Okay. Okay, now let me wash my hands real quick so I can do the chorizo. Okay, so with the chorizo, gonna get it, and you're gonna put it in the refrigerator for, you know, at least until tomorrow, or you can just freeze it right away. But anyway, so this is your chorizo. So what I do, this way you just have it in individual bags, and then you're gonna put it in one bigger bag once you're done putting this in. You know, chorizo goes a long way. So see, and just seal it. And then when you're done with these snack bags, get yourself a gallon bag, Ziploc freezer bag. Put all of those in the freezer bag, you know, the individual wraps. And then this way, oh my God, you guys, it smells great. And then this way, when you want chorizo, you just pull out one at a time. And it, you know, putting them in the snack bags is easy because you don't have, you know, you don't have that casing. Look how pretty. You don't have all that casing to take off. So this is easy and stuff. So this is what I do. You know. It's just perfect, you know. Perfect sizes. So anyways, that's what I do. And now, shall we try let's try the egg roll. Let's see. Hey, this is my bowl, so I can double dip, right? Let me see. Ooh, thank you, Jesus, for this food. Oh my God. These are amazing. You guys have to try it. Very, very good. Well, you guys, thank you all for joining me. Thank you for, you know, coming this Sunday morning and joining me in my kitchen. I love you all. Again, welcome to Margaret's Kitchen. Comidas de mi familia, tu sangre es tu sangre. You know, again, thank you all for watching. You guys, get on my YouTube channel, Margaret's Kitchen NM, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Invite everyone, you know, to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And you'll find many of my recipes in my cookbook. Go to my Amazon shops, /Maria Baca, Amazon.com /shops /MariaBaca.com. You can find my cookbook there, Comidas de mi Familia. You can find it on my website, www.nmcookbookmariabaca.com. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. And God bless you. I love you. And you know what? Have a wonderful week. Bye.